I was about to start this video and then I realized that my baby had a blowout and I had to deal with that. So anyways, if you are new here, my name is Jen. I have 3 kids, 3 and under. This is my 7-week-old Rome, and my other 2 kids are 3 and 2. My 2-year-old actually just turned 2 yesterday, so we did have 2 under 2 again for a little bit, but that is no longer. She is 2. I cannot believe it. I can't believe I have a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 7-week-old, but anyways, life has been crazy, as you can imagine. It is literal chaos sometimes. As soon as I try and do anything other than just the basic necessities of the day and like caring for my children, then the house just gets insane. Anytime I try and cook anything or bake anything a little more complicated than just sticking things in the air fryer, everything just gets crazy messy because I'm spending a little more time away from the kids. They're playing, they're just making a mess everywhere with all their toys and everything, and I'm not able to keep up. And then there's of course the kitchen, which I'm just like, when I'm cooking or baking, I'm just in the mode of like, get this done, get this in the oven, and I'm not in the mode of like cleaning as I go, because I feel like I just need to have time to actually get it in the oven, and then I can clean here and there wherever I have time. So, you know, a lot of the day the house might be chaos, like literal chaos. Today actually feels like a much more mellow day. My 3-year-old is in his room having quiet time. He's playing some games on his iPad, and my 2-year-old is napping, and then of course this one is sleeping in my arms. But it feels oddly relaxing, and so that's why I thought to start this video. A little postpartum update. I feel like I'm like pretty much healed. I'm not like, of course, like my muscles are not all back to normal. I'm of course not anywhere near my pre-pregnancy weight. I think I actually healed the quickest this time, although the first few weeks, I think internally, like my muscles and everything just felt absolutely destroyed. I felt incredibly weak, way more than my previous 2. So anyways, overall, I actually would take this recovery over my last recoveries, and I just think each pregnancy does a number on your body. I guess that's the one thing I am looking forward to having my 3rd and final baby, is knowing that once I'm done breastfeeding, that's when I get my body back to myself. I don't mean like get my body back to like being the way it was pre-pregnancy. I just mean like I get to have it to myself again, because having my pregnancies so close together, each time I was breastfeeding before I got pregnant, and then my kids actually weaned themselves after my first trimesters for each pregnancy. So anyways, I've just been breastfeeding or pregnant for the past like 4 years. It's still a while yet until I get to have my body back to myself, because I am planning on breastfeeding this one at least for a year. We'll see how that goes, but I'm still looking forward to that. And I just think that there are definitely things to look forward to when it is your last baby. I can't wait to get on a little bit of a health journey. I want to just get my health right, get exercising, feel good in my body. I'm going to do my best with that, with having 3 kids, of course. Being a stay-at-home mom, trying to find the time, getting creative with how I'm going to do this. But I'm really looking forward to being able to do that. And after each pregnancy, I did do some sort of exercise challenge or something like that, which I still might do some sort of challenge, but I'm also just looking to get into a healthy lifestyle. So there will definitely be more videos on that down the road as I'm navigating that. I'm going to try and document what I can. I think that this transition from 2 to 3 kids was the second most difficult. It was not the most difficult for sure. The transition from 1 to 2 kids was definitely the most difficult for me, but 2 to 3 has not been too bad. 0 to 1 was definitely the easiest for me. I know that that is the hardest for a lot of people, but I felt very prepared when I had just one, and just dealing with one child and one child's needs only. Although you don't know fully like what you're doing, it just my focus was on him, and I just felt way more equipped. But going from 1 to 2 was definitely the most difficult, and it definitely got way more chaotic. And then going from 2 to 3 just kind of added a little bit more chaos to an already chaotic life. But it is really funny the more kids you have. And now that I have 3 kids, I'm like, wow, having 1 kid is incredibly easy, and having 2 kids is not so bad, and having 3 is like a lot. And it's just funny because I'm sure that people who have 4 kids, 5 kids, 6 kids, whatever, will look at 3 kids and be like, that's nothing. It's just funny how our perspectives change, and I think that just happens the more kids you have. I just realized this is probably not the best shirt to wear because I blend in with my couch, but I'm literally changing my clothes all day long because I get spit up on me or God knows what else.
Hello.
Back up. Are you okay?
Yeah. I don't touch anything.
Yeah, no touching it, right?
I take pictures.
You're so handsome, huh?
Yeah, wait.
That's awesome.
Take a picture, baby won't. Please.
This is my 3-year-old.
This is my sweet mode.
Okay, I need to get to some other things, but that was a little bit of the chatty update for now.
Never been to California, never been to LA, so I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday.
So at the beginning of this week, my husband and I decided that we are not going to go for some huge grocery shop, and we wanted to pretty much use up things that we already have in our freezer, our fridge, our pantry, just because at the beginning of the month we do like to do a big Costco shop.
It's always gone too fast.
So we needed to use up the tomatoes and the spinach, and I did have parsley and arugula in the fridge as well. So pretty much it's just pasta with pesto, cooked grape tomatoes, and then I sauteed spinach with onion and garlic with oil, topping this all off with some fresh lemon juice and some Parmesan. I also cooked some baby carrots that were in the fridge, so that's just on the side. I do think that this would taste so good with chicken, but it's currently defrosting. It just gets so messy in here so quickly whenever I try and do anything, so I'm gonna clean this up before I bother with the rest of the fridge.
The life of James Dean, it kills me to think I'm avoiding the pill I can't swallow. Seen my twin brother, I keep missing his calls. It's funny just how easily a family can drift apart. I'm finally getting married to an angel in human form, but I still think about Nashville. We're staying here the right call. It's always gone too fast, like a trip to the beach or the life of James Dean, and it kills me to think I'm avoiding the pill I can't swallow. But it won't last, like you watching your life, waiting for the good part, and what kills me inside.
I forgot to show the barbecue chicken quesadillas, but this is what's left over. And this is what the fridge is looking like now. I didn't bother going through the stuff in the door because I did go through it recently and got rid of any expired things. So the door is very full still. I already went through this a couple of months ago, but it is not working. I think I need to move some things around, but this is what it's looking like right now. I actually do quite a bit of baking, so This situation is not working because it's so hard to get the things at the very back. So I need to move some things around. I'm thinking of putting the baking stuff in this area here because they're shorter, and then moving this stuff over here. But we will see what I end up doing.
Couple of billionaires died inside a submarine. Would you go to that extent to get away from me? God knows we tried to talk it out, and if the rapture came right now, I'd be okay.
Okay, we are on day 3 of this video, and I don't know why, but for some reason I thought I was going to be able to complete everything in one day, but that is just not the case. So I wanted to talk about folding, and I don't know why this seems like it's a controversial subject. I was searching this on YouTube myself just to see different ways of how people did it, but the no fold method. Have you heard of it? Do you do it yourself? Like, why is this controversial? I don't understand. But when I would look this up on YouTube, people get mad. Like, people are like, why are you doing this? That is lazy, and so on and so on. And I don't understand why people get so angry about it. Like, sure, if it's not for you, don't do it. But why is this triggering? Why? I think this method could be beneficial for myself for some of my kids' clothes. I'm not doing this for my own clothes. I don't want my clothes to get wrinkly, but for some of my kids' clothes, like especially their pajamas, I think this could be beneficial. My husband and I are folding constantly. We just go through so many clothes right now, and I just need to find a way to not be folding all the time. I'm not sure if this is going to stick because I actually don't mind the folding. It's the putting away part that I don't like. But the thing is I'm folding all the time, and it's just piling up, piling up, piling up. And then I have to put it away all at once, and then all of a sudden we just have so much more laundry already again. And it just constantly sits in baskets, and I'm just thinking maybe if I remove a step of folding for some things, and I can just push myself to put it away right away rather than just letting it sit there. Let's see what we got going on. I'm not really sure what I'm doing yet. I've kind of tried to start this like no fold method, but I definitely need to organize it better. I think that if I'm going to do any no folding, it needs to be super organized so that it's easy to find certain things that I need to find. Like, I don't want it to be where it's just all a jumbled mess in their drawers. I need to have some sort of system going if I'm going to do this.
I would have given everything if you would let me. I would have fought it out until I drowned. Discovering the point where it went south was a therapist who opened up your mind.
Once it gets hotter outside, I might organize these in a different way. So we'll see how this method works for his clothes. What? What do you say? So now I'm going to move on to my toddler's clothes, specifically my 2-year-old daughter. I don't actually have any more organizers left. So I'm just going to kind of sort through her clothes and then see what kind of organizers I'm going to want to use. So these organizers specifically I got from Dollarama. I'm sure you can also get them at Dollar Tree if you don't have Dollarama near you. But I'm going to organize my daughter's clothes and then kind of see what organizers I need to buy.
You said this is what you wanted. Did you mean just stealing joy?
So I think I'm going to end this video right here. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Grapes in the